Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music in Newberry, South Carolina. We're going to talk real quick about how you play a song called Keep Your Hands to Yourself by the Georgia Satellites. And it basically is a 3-chord song. We're going to start on an A major. And the way you play A major is we're going to put 1 on the D string on the 2nd fret, 2 is going to go on the G string on the 2nd fret, and 3 is going to go on the B string on the 2nd fret. And that's called A major, and it sounds really, really happy. And then we're going to do the A major, another A major, and another A major, another A major. But then we're going to go to a D major chord, and the way you play a D major chord, we're going to go first finger on the G on the 2nd fret, 2 is going to go on the skinny E on the 2nd fret, and 3 is going to go on the B string on the 3rd fret. And with the D chord, you want to strum just the top 4 strings to get the clearest sound out of that chord. So we're going to do a D major, and then a D major, and then we're going to go back to an A major, and then another A major. But then we're going to go to an E major, so we're going to take the 1st finger and put them on the G string on the 1st fret, 2 is going to go on the A string on the 2nd fret, and 3 is going to go on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum it, that's an E major chord, which sounds really, really happy too. So and then we got lots of E major. So we're going to go A major, and another A major, another A major, another A major, and then D, and another D, and then A, another A, and then an E major, another E major, and then we go back to A major, then A major. And you can kind of think about this as a 12-bar blues form in a way. It's very something called 12-bar blues form, where you start on A is what's considered the 1 chord of the key, and then D is what's considered the 4 chord of the key, and E major is what's called the 5 of the key. So from the beginning, we're kind of going 1 chord, 1 chord, 1 chord, 1 chord, and then the 4 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 1 chord, and then 5 chord, 5 chord, but then we kind of end up back on the 1 chord, 1 chord. So from the beginning, if we wanted to kind of add something to that called a strum pattern, make it more interesting, my favorite 4/4 strum pattern is a down, down, up, up, down, up. So if we try to do that with these chords, then we have A major, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, E, down, down, up, down, E, down, down, up, down, A, down, down. Sometimes in between verses, there's just a vamp, like on the A too, where you just kind of keep the A going. A down, up, down, up, A down, up, down, A down, down, up, then we go to the verse A down, down, up, down, 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 D down, down, up, down, D down, down, up, down, A down, down, another way to play this song is using some things I call blues licks, and probably the easiest one to follow is actually the E one. So this is something I call the E lick, and what you do is you take your 1st finger and put them on the A on the 2nd fret, and then we're going to take the pick and just do a 2-string strum on the E and the A strings, and do a down up on the E and the A string. So we're kind of doing down up with the 1st finger, and then we're going to take the 3rd finger and put them on the A string on the 4th fret and do the same thing. So we go down up with the 3rd finger. So you might want to just try that a lot just on those 2 strings. So 2-string strums on just E and A, and you got 1st finger on the A on the 2nd, going down up with 1, and then 3rd finger's getting added on 4th fret on the same string, and then we're going down up. So we got down up with 1, down up with 3, down up with 1, down up with 3, and that's what I call the E lick. And actually 2 of those licks will equal 1 of the down, down, up, down ups that we were just doing. So if we did an E lick, and another E lick, then that would be our 4 down on the floor with our foot. That'd be our 4 taps, right? Because we have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, tap, 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 1, 2, 3, So now that's going to kind of take the place of the E major chords. For the A major chords, if we take the first finger and put them on the D string instead, and do our strums on the A and D string, and do exactly the same thing. So doing down with 1, down with 3, down with 1, down with 3. So 1, 1, 3, 3, down, up, down, up. That would be called the A lick. And then if we take for the D chords, if you take one and put them on the G string instead, and do exactly the same thing but on the D and G strings. So down with 1, down with 3, down with 1, down with 3, down with 1, down with 3. Then we call that a D lick. So we could kind of use blues licks in place of the chords if we wanted to, and it would sound a little bit more like the song in a way. So you got the A lick that we start on in place of the A major. So you got an A lick and another 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 A. But then we go to the D lick, another D lick, another D lick and another D lick. Then we're back to A lick and another A lick. So 2 licks equal a bar or a measure of the A. So from the beginning again, you've got A. How that works out with the measures. And that's pretty much what you could work for the rhythm part all the way through the entire song, is either doing the chords with the down, down, up, down, bay, down, down, up, down, bay, down, down, up, down, bay, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, bay, D, down, down, up, down, bay, down, down, up, down, bay, down, down, up, down, D major, down, down, up, down, D major, or you could do the blues licks and have ways you can do variations on those licks too. So for instance, like if we were on the E lick, right? What we're doing right now is we're doing down with 1 and then doing that one down with 3. But what we could do is instead of going 1, 1, 3, 3 with the left hand fingers, we could go 1, 1, 3, 1, and that sounds pretty cool too. So you'd have 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. It would kind of be a variation on the E lick, and you could do that on the A or do it on the D lick. Now another thing you could do is you could do the third finger on the same string as the open that we're doing. So instead of doing the A string with 3 on the E lick, I can do my third finger on the low E and have this 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1. I might even want to alternate between those, like 1, 1, 3. Something else you could do is by using the pinky on the 5th fret, you can kind of get like almost like a moving bass line with this too. You could do 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1. And now I'm working all on the A string. So for the E lick, I got the low E bass, right? So, well, the E string, A string is kind of the 2 string strum. So what I'm doing with the left hand fingers on the A string is going 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, and then starting over. 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1. So that could be an interesting variation too, and then you could actually get used to those so that you could use those wherever you want to. So you might even end up with something. Actually, let's take that last one. I'll try it all the way through the form, kind of give you an idea. So we have A licks, A licks, A licks, A licks, A D licks, D licks, A licks, E licks. Oh, I mixed it up. And then back to A licks. That you can kind of get the swing thing going. And kind of mix those up, as long as it's taking the same amount of time, it'll still fill the 4 beats, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, So that's kind of the basics of how you could work out a easy strum rhythm part through Keep Your Hands to Yourself. So good luck!